Have you ever said something in anger that you later regretted? Or made a decision in the heat of the moment, only to wish you had paused? What if I told you that some of the most powerful people in history, the most successful leaders, and the wisest minds all had one thing in common? They mastered the art of not reacting. In a world where everyone is quick to respond, quick to argue, quick to fight back, the true strength lies in patience, in calmness, in holding back when your emotions are screaming to let go. This is the story of the power of not reacting and how it can change your relationships, your career, and your life. Let's start with a simple truth. We react because we're human. When someone insults us, cuts us off in traffic, or challenges us online, our brain feels threatened. The ancient part of our brain, the amygdala, fires up the fight or flight response. It says, defend yourself, attack, fight back. This is why arguments escalate, why small conflicts turn into broken friendships, divorces, even wars. But here's the problem. Reactions are fast. They are emotional. And most of the time, they're wrong. Think about the last time you reacted instantly. Did it help you, or did it create more problems? Most of us spend our lives as slaves to our emotions, letting anger, jealousy, or fear control us. But the strongest people, the ones we admire, are those who can pause, breathe, think, and then choose the right response. Let me share some powerful stories. First, the story of Mahatma Gandhi. When he was insulted, beaten, even jailed, Gandhi chose not to react with violence. Instead, he practiced non-reaction, non-violence, and his calmness shook an empire. His refusal to react in anger gave him more power than any weapon could. Or think about Nelson Mandela. He spent 27 years in prison. Imagine that. 27 years of your life taken away. Many would come out filled with bitterness, ready for revenge. But Mandela, he chose not to react with hate. He forgave, and that forgiveness healed a nation. Even in everyday life, the same principle applies. A boss criticizes your work unfairly. You could snap back, or you could stay calm, listen, and respond later with clarity. Which one will lead you to promotion? Which one will lead to regret? Not reacting, it doesn't mean weakness. It means strength. It means you are in control, not your emotions. Now let's go deeper to psychology. When we react, our brain's limbic system, the emotional center, takes control. It's like giving your car keys to a child. You're no longer driving, but when we pause, just for a few seconds, the rational part of our brain, the prefrontal cortex, kicks in. That's the part that makes wise decisions, that sees the bigger picture. Psychologists call this the 90-second rule. When a strong emotion hits, anger, fear, jealousy, it lasts about 90 seconds in the body as a chemical surge. If you don't feed it with thoughts or words, it fades. If you react instantly, you keep fueling it. That's why mindfulness, meditation, and breathing exercises are so powerful. They train your brain to create space between stimulus and response. As Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, once said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies our power to choose, and in our choice lies our growth and our freedom. But what happens when we don't control our reactions? Marriages break apart, careers get destroyed, friendships end, wars begin. History is filled with leaders who lost control, emperors, kings, CEOs who reacted in anger or fear, and it cost them everything. On a personal level, think of the text messages you sent too quickly, the arguments you started because you couldn't wait, the opportunities you lost because you reacted instead of pausing. Reaction is expensive. Restraint is priceless. So what happens when we practice non-reaction? We gain respect. People admire those who stay calm under pressure. We make better decisions because we think instead of just feeling. We control the room. The calmest person in the room always has the most influence. We protect relationships. Words once spoken cannot be taken back. Silence can save love, friendships, and peace. We build inner strength. Every time you resist reacting, you train your mind to be stronger. Non-reaction is not about staying silent forever. It's about choosing the right response at the right time with the right energy. Now, the big question: how do we master the power of not reacting? Here are practical steps. Pause and breathe. When emotions rise, take 3 deep breaths. This interrupts the emotional surge. Ask yourself, does this matter in 5 years? Most things don't. Delay your response. If you're angry, don't text back. Don't send the email. Wait an hour, or even a day. Choose curiosity over judgment. Instead of reacting, ask, why is this person behaving this way? What's happening beneath the surface? Practice silence. Sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all. Train daily. Through meditation, journaling, and self-reflection, you strengthen your ability to stay calm under fire. Remember, non-reaction is not suppression. It's not about bottling your feelings. It's about mastering them. It's about deciding instead of being docked. Let's bring this closer to your life. Imagine your partner criticizes you unfairly. Instead of shouting back, you pause, you breathe, you listen. Later, when the storm has passed, you explain your side calmly. What happens? The relationship grows instead of breaking. Or you're at work. Your boss embarrasses you in front of others. Your instinct is to fight back, but you hold, you stay calm. Later, in private, you address it with professionalism. Now, your boss respects you more. Or you're online, scrolling through social media. Someone attacks you in the comments. Instead of reacting, you smile, log off, and move on. You've saved your peace of mind. Every day, life gives you a choice. React instantly or respond wisely. The power is always yours. So here's the truth. Not reacting is not weakness. It's strength. It's wisdom. It's the quiet confidence that you don't need to win every argument. You don't need to prove every point. You don't need to answer every insult. The most powerful people are not those who shout the loudest, but those who remain calm when the world around them loses control. As the old saying goes, a moment of patience in a moment of anger saves you 100 moments of regret. The next time you feel the fire rising inside you, pause, breathe, wait, choose, because the real power is in not reacting.